So what I'm going to do today is that, as you can see on my screen, I am doing a small tutorial. I'm going to update like the Cricut because I know that it's been a hot minute since I've done one. So what I'm going to do is that I will put on the screen, if you are not a Cricut user and you don't want to see this tutorial, I will put on the screen the timestamp of when the process video starts. Otherwise, if you're a Cricut user, come on, follow along and see what I am doing. So I will let you know that I am dual screening it. So when you see me, you're going to see the side of my head, but watch my screen. So what we're going to do is that I put up the template for what I'm going to use. So this line. So if you go into template, you go over to Canvas Types, you click on Photo Memories, and you click on Scrapbook Layouts. And that gives you this small little line that you see across my screen. Now, I actually go down to 75% so that I can see the whole screen. So what I'm going to use is that I have 3 photos of my daughters swimming in the pool, like our backyard pool from last, was it 2021? 2022. It was 2022. It's just different days that I pulled out the pool for her to use in the backyard. And so instead of doing one particular layout for each one of those, I'm collaborating them together and giving you one layout essentially with 3 photos. So I want to use the pool cut file from Confessions. Now the pool cut file is from July of 2021 release, and it's the pool rings. So what I'm going to do is that I've already uploaded it into my system. So if you're not sure how to go in and make it a cut file, I have plenty, and I'll link my playlist down below on my Cricut for my Cricut playlist. So you just go to upload, and what I'm going to do is that if you've already done this and you're wanting to reuse a cut file for whatever, Cricut saves it so that you don't have to go through all of that other stuff that we have done in the past to be able to make it from a PNG. Now remember, for me, I do not use SVG files because I can't manipulate them as well as I can for PNGs. So for me, I'm going to view all, and I have already used like 400 and some layouts or images already. So I'm just going to go in here in screen, and I remember if it's pool. So I'm going to search for it, and then it comes right up. So you click on it, and then you add to canvas. Now, obviously for the PNGs for Confessions, it comes in like on a big hot minute. So I lock my screen, and then I'm going to bring this so that it's workable and easy. I'm going to do 8 and then make this down to, 75. And that way I can see my screen. And we are going to make 2 of these by itself. Now, the one beauty of it is we're going to have to do this. I'm going to try to do it where it's just 1. So what you have to do is to be able to pull these 2 pieces apart, you come over to Shapes. I am going to actually take this bad boy. We're going to make this and cover both of it. So you want to make sure that they're both covered. Now you don't want, I want to have both images. If I didn't care, I could, you know, go like this or whatever. But because I want to use both images, you have to shift and click so that all of it gets connected. And then you're going to come down to this corner down here, and you are going to slice. So well, there we go. Now it's sliced. All right, so now I'm going to take away all of the lovely pieces I don't want. I want that little guy. I want this little guy. And I know my daughter likes unicorns, so we're going to do all of that. And we're going to delete that. So now here's the thing. When you do the slicing option actually brings it into 3 different ways. So for me, I know I have to try to fit 3 of these on my page. And it looks like I can actually make it fit and have 2 unicorns going one way and then this duck one going the other way. Now, they are different colors. So you can go up to this option up here. Okay, here we go. So they did a big update on me again because I'm part of the beta team, and let's just put that out there. So these here are all different colors. Now, you can, like I did there, you can take the picture and change it if you want to. But because I want them all black, I just took it and slid it right up. And then they turned black because I want them all cut together. So then, obviously, I'm not going to sit there and put it all onto the screen and everything, but that is how you slice and be able to manipulate what you want to do. So now, going forward, you will see the process. So let's follow along on the process video. All right, so now I am going to go through the process video. So if you have skipped all the way through to this, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. If you have watched the first few minutes, the first 6 minutes of this layout on the process, thank you so much. And I am going to use 3 photos. I was going to use the unicorn as I stated in the process part of it. And if you didn't stay through that, I was going to use 3 of them. However, because I had 3 pictures and I had 3 floaties and I thought it would work. Well, the further I got into this layout, I realized that 3 of them wouldn't work. And so you will see how I get through my process and how I get to going from 3 of these cut files down to 2, but with 3 photos. So I'm just going through this collection from Close to My Heart. Now it is available and it'll be all linked down below, along with all of Confessions of the Paper Edit Cut File Shop's information, Facebook group, all of that fun stuff. Virginia does an amazing job over there to do all of her cut files and just all of that fun stuff. This is one of her older cut files, so I'm just bringing it back out so that you guys are aware that, hey, she's got some floaty cut files throughout the summer. And what I am going to use is that this is the last collection or last layout I can use with this collection because I went through it all, which I am fine with. Most of the time I only order a collection once. Very, very, very seldom. It is something that I do. I don't order it in again. Once I use it up, it's done, it's done. And so whatever's left over, my daughter does scrapbook. And so I just give her the leftover pieces and then she just puts 8.5 by 11 together and she's got her own little albums that she uses. The leftovers that I know for a fact that I just don't have enough and I'm not going to go out and purchase anymore. So I do put a little bit of foam on the back of these and then I get out and I wanted to do some background etching. And I am using my black from Close to My Heart, and this little cut file or this little stencil, to be really honest, I'm not quite sure where I got it from. I think I got it from one of my kits, but I'm not quite sure. But it works out because I just wanted to add a little bit of something in the background just to add a little bit of dimension without having all of that dimension, because between my cut files and my photos, I added enough dimension there. Now, this is where I go and I'm like, you know what? I only want 1. And then I go in and I'm like, okay, I only want 1. And I wanted to start and then I added all of this. So once I get going, you'll see that by the time I add all this and put all of the layouts or the pictures down and all that, you barely can see this. It's just peeking through, and that's what I wanted it to be. So my title is going to be Vacay mode, and like I've explained in the tutorial for the Cricut, and if you didn't watch that, I had photos of her in her Kaylin in her pool in our backyard from last year, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna do one layout per event. I took the best ones and I put them all together and be like, you know what, this is gonna show that I scrapbooked her summer in the pool. So I do keep that endless summer there for a while, and then you'll see me move this. I wanted to add this piece down on the bottom just to add like it's a little bit of waves going on, and it's like a shelf within a shelf within a shelf. Because that vacay mode made that flamingo cut file have like a shelf, but it was kind of like this unicorn kind of floating in the air. So I made this, one of the stickers was that, and that's what I put down there. And I know some of you guys probably would have been like, well, now it looks a little weird, but it doesn't. It's shelf within a shelf. And I like adding those layers of pieces to add to my cut files. Now you will see that I will move the Endless Summer. I don't take it off my layout, I just move it. And there it was. Like I said, I only have like two, I think like 2 stickers left, and I gave those to KJ. So I do leave that little bit of black in there, and I'm fine with that. And then I do come in with some white splatters, and then I do off camera do my black around, and then that is it. So here you go. You will see that I do put my splatters down. I hope that you like and subscribe to the channel. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I do design teams, collaborations, and a bunch of other stuff. The still shots are coming up. Y'all are staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.